Georgia Southern Athletics on the banks of beautiful Eagle Creek with Coach Jeff Monken. The Eagles are wrapping up their practice for this week. One more practice on Thursday before Saturday's homecoming game against Howard Bison. Coach, give us a little preview about what you've been working on to prepare for the Bison.
They've got a really good football team, 6-3. What's been impressive, they've won a lot of close games, 1-point ball games, 3 of them, and 1 in overtime. They're an athletic team. They got a great quarterback who can both run it and throw it. A really good running game with a terrific back, athletic up front. 2 outstanding players on defense that I think could play at any team in the country at this level. Coach Pugh from South Carolina State, his son plays up there, and Keith is a really good player. He's been injured a little bit, but I think he can play at any level. And they got a good, tough defense. Their defense coordinator, Coach Petty, had been at Howard before, has defended the option, knows the offense, and he's going to have a good plan. So all the way around, we're going to have to be ready. Good special teams. They blocked some kicks, done some great things. I'm impressed with their football team.
2 questions in particular talking about planning for this week. A lot of people have been asking about special teams for Georgia Southern. Are there some extra things that the Eagles have been working on this week as well?
We have, and we take time each week to get prepared for what we think we'll see in every phase. And we made some mistakes in the kicking game last week that cost us, and it's tough. It's tough to live with that as hard as we work on special teams, and we've got to improve that area. So we'll work especially hard on that tomorrow. We take extra time on both Mondays and Thursdays to do that.
And you've talked about it this week as well, saying it's not a kicking game, it's a football game, it's a true team game. And hopefully we'll have some Eagles back this weekend. How are those preparations and getting everyone healed up?
There are going to be some guys that we typically see on Saturdays that won't be with us because of injury. But we've been in the same boat the last couple, 3 weeks, and the guys need to step up. That's why we've got more than 22 guys on the football team. When somebody gets hurt, we've got to replace them and do the best we can to execute. So we'll have some guys that'll be starting for the first time, and I'm sure they'll do a great job.
Talked about a little bit off camera, Coach. We certainly still have other situations, other scenarios that have to unfold the next 2 weeks in conference play. We're out of conference the next 2 weeks. What have you told your team about what's at stake these next 2 weeks?
Oh, right now we're just fighting for a chance to get in the playoffs. Saturday we were playing for an outright conference championship, which would have been the 2nd year in a row, and automatic bid in the playoffs, and it's how fragile one game is. Now we're fighting for a chance to even be in the playoffs. So there's a lot at stake this Saturday, and hopefully we'll play our best game. We're going to need to.
You start the season with a list of goals for your team. Is that one of the things you've emphasized, is how important this weekend is to keep some of those goals intact?
Absolutely. Some of those goals do include being a part of the postseason. So we certainly value that here at Georgia Southern. It's been part of our history and tradition. It's what's made this program so special. The appearances in the postseason. So our team really wants to be a part of that, and we're going to work as hard as we can this Saturday to give ourselves a chance to do that.
Well, certainly a special game as well. It's a non-conference game against Howard. It is homecoming. Plenty of tickets available at Paulson Stadium. We expect to see Eagle Nation there. Coach, is there anything special you want to tell the fans about how important they are to winning those games?
Well, Saturday's game was a great example. I don't know if I've ever heard Paulson Stadium louder than I did on Saturday, 22,000 plus. It was fantastic, and I'm just so disappointed we didn't give them more to cheer about at the end of the game. But we need them there. We need them there this Saturday. We need them there every game, and this is a huge, huge football game for our team, for the 2012 team, and we want to get into playoffs. We're going to need their help, and to be able to do that, we got to get a win over Howard this weekend. So I hope they'll be there in full force.
Coach, thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow at practice and Saturday at 2 o'clock for kickoff.
Looking forward to it.